Hello and welcome to another Midweek Rant from the Honest Football Podcast. Today we're talking about fourth digital kits.
We are talking about fourth digital kits.
Or digital fourth kits, as
something like that.
Or just kits.
Well, you're not too against them, are you, Craig? But maybe we should explain what they are first.
Yeah, I'm not against them.
Opinion on it.
I am against them because it makes no sense.
So the fourth kit, Dan, you're a man who plays a lot of
video games. For almost a profession. One of the things that has happened this season is some of the biggest, most elite clubs, Manchester United being the prime example in England, have released fourth kits. They've called them fourth kits for professionally at the club.
But it's just a shirt.
They're digital only shirts or kits. I don't know whether they're entire kits. Definitely shirts, just to be used in video games such as FIFA. And in fact, it's just to be used in FIFA because the Premier League's not licensed on anything.
So they'll never use it in a match.
So they'll never use it in a match. They'll never use it at the club. No one real life will be wearing them other than a FIFA shoot.
I've seen someone wear it.
Well, yeah, because they're on sale.
No, it wasn't. No.
I wouldn't have worn them.
I've seen them.
No.
I'll be honest.
I think Lingard did a shoot. Someone from Man United did a physical shoot.
No, but I've seen some normal person wear it.
Oh, you're walking down the street. But
this is my problem.
The team aren't going to wear it, are they?
This is my problem.
I'll be honest. I got irate over third kits, so fourth kits is just a bridge too far.
This is worse. The third kit, you're moaning. They're wearing it when there's not a real reason. The fourth kit has been made and released, but it's never going to be used. They're admitting from the start, we're not using this, lads, but will you spend 50 quid on it and walk down the street in it so Mr. Craig Savage can see you wearing it?
This reminds me of that story we had recently about that black Liverpool kit. You know, the one
limited edition one.
Yeah, it's a similar vein of that it's just there to shaft fans that money in it, really.
I know Man United have released one. Obviously, Liverpool had their...
I think Bayern Munich have done one.
Real Madrid will probably have one if they don't already.
It's just another Premier League club that's done it.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Either way, that's already, you've named 3 teams, that's 3 too many who should be having it.
The main thing with the United one and why that stands out for me is because as well as being a digital fourth kit only, it is fucking horrific. It's all over the place and it looks a bit like an old 90s Arsenal shirt.
Which is strange.
The
yellow and black.
United one looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah. So it's very strange.
I just think, what is the point of that? In the sense of, yes, alright, you can put it on FIFA, but you don't need to sell it as a physical shirt.
That's it, and that's where it becomes a rant. Because I don't care if you want to make it and put it on FIFA, but don't start selling it to your loyal fans who you know are going to just spend 60 quid on it.
Especially, that's the thing. I think it's at the same price as an actual replica shirt. Like they're doing it for 20 quid.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Do it for 20 quid. Give it to charity. So the club don't really make a profit on it.
So what happens? And I'm actually in support of them being made and used in FIFA, electronic only.
Why?
Because they're letting artists do them and things like that to get fans who are creative to be able to have their bit of their stamp on the club, be involved.
You're not buying that, are you?
No, because the one United one, it looks like it's been done on Microsoft Paint.
Well, there you go. It's got a proper fan amateur feel to it. I actually think it's quite a good design. It's just horrific colours. It's an eyesore. But then selling it to the fans is where it becomes a rant for me. I have no problem with getting the fans involved. We talk. There's not much community in clubs now. You don't get people on board. Yeah. My voice is disintegrating. You might have to take over in a minute. No. But once it gets to the stage where you're just flogging it off for 40, 50 quid to your man on the street or your lady on the street, because they've made both. So I don't agree with it.
Craig, I'll put you, because you're not completely anti these. Let's say no, but I'm just saying. Let's imagine that United brought out a really stunning fourth shirt, and you only had enough money to say buy one of them. Would you buy the fourth one instead of the traditional home shirt?
No.
Why not?
No, because one, as I said, like,
you're trying really hard to think of a reason now, aren't you?
No, I'd rather see the players wear it like during a game.
So if that's the case, then what is the point in making it into an actual shirt?
I don't. Some bloody electronic geek.
No, but that's the point, isn't it? That's what no one who really seems to want to actually justify the
there is
making.
Literally no meaning for having a shirt like that.
Do you know what I can genuinely see happening? Is that they'll sign to play it in like the first round of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Or the third round when they come in, just so it can say, well, we're wearing it.
Yeah.
And I can honestly see that happening.
You get that quite often. Quite a lot of teams have a cup-only kit, don't they?
And again, that's great for the fans, but don't fucking sell it. Stop shafting people.
Well,
release it then.
Exactly.
Was it when United played City for the anniversary of the Munich air disaster? They wore the old kits, didn't they?
Which is great. That's
exactly.
But then they
didn't go on sale for 50 quid, though.
And that's the difference, I think. They didn't then sell them.
That's the
I think
huge
they auctioned it off, didn't they?
Yeah, so why can't you do that? I mean, if you're going to sell them, which I don't necessarily agree with, at the very least, like you said, I think you had a very, very good point. Give them to charity. I mean, United do not need the money of the sales of that fourth kit. Surely that can go to a charity or something.
Maybe
like
they just know. Oh, we weren't going to get in the Champions League. Let's do that. You know.
I mean, United's kits, all of them this year, in my opinion, are awful. That fucking pink kit is one of the worst kits I've ever seen. I mean, that and even the red one. I know it's fairly basic, but
I like
it's
the red
still.
one.
No,
like
it's
it.
all shite to be honest.
I mean, largely, a lot of our rants recently have boiled down to the same thing. Particularly the ones about clothing. So Crave's jacket one, my Christmas jumper one. Is all about clubs using something to take the piss out of the fan.
Yeah.
So they're using FIFA, a video game that lots of kids and particularly young children play, the school-aged children. They'll go to their parents and say, I want that kit for Christmas.
Yeah.
The parents under pressure to buy something that's 40, 50 quid again.
Yeah,
and they know that, if that kid has enough tantrums, or if even one has enough, we'll get another sale. And that is really, really frustrating. You're targeting advertising at kids, and that's just wrong.
Just to clarify, is it a whole kit they've made, not just
I
a
thought it was
shirt?
just a shirt.
Not sure. Definitely a shirt.
Wow.
I've definitely seen a shirt. I don't think I've
But,
seen
let's not worry about the shirt, the socks and the shorts. That's minimal in comparison.
No,
A
but-
shirt, 45, 50 quid. It's ridiculous.
Well, you say
even the
that,
kids ones are
shorts are at least 20 quid nowadays, isn't they?
Yeah.
even the
Socks
kids
are
shirts are
like
35, 40 quid now,
Yeah.
which is obscene, and I'm not happy about it.
You know.
Very ill Daniel Cody right there. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for regular content on the Honest Football Podcast.